What's going on, Dragon Brawlers? Welcome back to Players Guild. I'm your Guild Master, Scott Sedman, and I'm joined by Lucky Smith. How are you doing, sir?
Hello, good morning, and good afternoon, and whatever you are.
Oh, good night, you know.
Oh, good night, yeah.
All good space time, I guess. Yeah, what would you say in space, right? Because,
In space, they are using the GMT time.
okay, well, there you go. Space time. We're in space time. Not to be confused with space time. Speaking of space and gods and universes, we have green! We're going to do all of the green cards today in one video for you guys. So expect a lengthy discussion. Obviously, you guys can just skip ahead to the cards and stuff you want to hear us talk about. Or you can just listen to our voices as we go through them. Loki, if you want to take it away with Beep Boop.
So, Beerus, which was my favorite leader since the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's how we bonded, right? That's how we
Yeah,
met.
yeah, because that's how we met. I came to a tournament set to... I was playing with Beerus. I still can't believe that with that Beerus I got second place at your locals.
I know, right? So there's a good time. It's a good time getting Hakkai'd.
Oh yeah, I actually did Hakai as
You
well.
did, you did.
But yeah, Beerus, we have two very interesting stuff here. First, printed 15k power on the front side. No, that's not a mistake. It is supposed to be like that. But you start the game with 4 life.
Yeah.
So we've seen another leader that had low life total start, right?
We have, yeah.
And how did that end up?
King Piccolo was one of the best decks in the format.
Even though everyone said that because you're on the low life, it's going to be bad deck.
Yeah.
I remember everyone saying that, and that's what people are saying about Beerus and Champa, and I think they're also wrong. Because those two leaders look ridiculously strong, and I think Beerus is actually stronger than Champa. And that's just...
Well, we'll get into it.
Even though it has a lower life.
Yeah.
So, activate main, you switch this card to rest mode, draw 1 card, and if you have no battle cards in play, you can play 1 green Universe 7 card with cost 2 or less from your hand.
Bunch of great targets for it.
Yeah, and of course we're going to get more targets in further reveals.
Exactly.
And then he awakens at 3 life. So if we looked at the actual life, it's like awakening at 6 life.
Yeah. Yeah. That actually makes sense, yeah.
But yeah, no, he's losing... After he takes 1 damage, essentially you draw 2 cards, untap an energy, and flip this card over.
Yep.
Which is... Draw 2, untap 1. This is your payback for starting at 4 life. You only need to take 1 damage to awaken. And I think that's why Beerus is stronger than Champa. Because Champa needs to go down to 2 life from 5.
Yeah, so like... You take 1 damage and then you get 2 extra cards and you get an energy back. It's a really strong thing to have, especially in green. So yeah, when on the victory at all cost side, when this card attacks, draw a card. Additionally, if you have no battle cards in play, you get to play a Universe 7 with a cost of 2, a green Universe 7, but it's not mono green, just for future things. Just 2 less than their hand and play it. And then we have a second auto, which is once per turn, Spirit Boost 1. When one of your battle cards attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and discards it.
So, this is the reason why Whis and Vados have no minus abilities.
Yes.
It's just so you can use the Spirit Boost.
Yep.
Which I think is alright, and the fact that this deck essentially says, I don't care about attacking your leader. That is never going to I'm never attacking your leader.
Yeah, you really just want to focus on attacking battle cards.
Yeah, so definitely we are going to be playing untapped potential of this, and it's going to be a fun match.
Oh yeah,
because none of us is going to be doing anything for ages.
It's going to be a very I mean we had a lot of fun with the Goku and the Vegeta match.
Yeah.
So hit subscribe and stay tuned for that. We're gonna do it live as well, so you get to come in, comment, and have a good time. But yeah, overall, really cool. I mean, he has 20k. Like, that's... Like,
yeah, so one thing that people are missing in here is, yeah, you started for life, but you have permanent sensu for the whole game.
Yeah. You're always going to be comboing up, and I know the argument is like, yeah, the 4 drop 20k, like, yeah, it's kind of standard now. But early game, it's not.
But
like,
even beside that, yeah, they're always going to be attacking you for 15k or 20k, but if they're attacking you for 20k when you're unawakened, you need to spend 15k to defend. So at least 2 cards. If they attack you unawakened when you're Beerus, you need to spend 1 card with super combo or 1 cost 10k.
Yeah.
You spend way less cards defending. That 5k, people don't. It's like people who are ignoring Senzu in set 1, thinking that it's not that good card and it's only for untapping. Senzu is ridiculously defensive because it saves 1 card can save you 6 or 7 cards in a turn.
Yeah, that very true, very true.
That's where the power at price of Senzu was coming from.
Mm-hmm. And so we'll move on to Champa. So Champa, unlike Beerus, he starts at 5 life, so he gets 1 more, but he awakens at 2. So
yeah,
he has a similar.
But he draws 3 cards rather than 2. But I think that's a bit too much.
The trade-off isn't.
Yeah, because he needs to put himself in that double strike range.
Yeah, and that's scary. But yeah, as for his activate main, it's the same as Beerus, but with a green Universe 6 with 2 or less, rather than a Universe 7 card. And on the awakened side, again, it's the same thing, except his Spirit Boost effect is now when one of your green Universe 6 battle cards attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, you may choose that card that attacked and switch it to active mode.
Yeah, so it lets you attack more.
Yeah, more
with the Spirit Boost, which is definitely better than the alternative they could do. Because Beerus is all about hand control, Champa is all about KOing battle cards. If it just KO'd another battle card, that would be not good.
Yeah, I like that you can put something in active mode and
protected from being attacked in again, etc. But needing to go down to those 2 lives is.
It's tough. It's scary. It's a hard justification. I wish there was another way to awaken him than just the going down to life.
Yeah. Another thing that someone pointed out to us is that the amount of life Beerus and Champa have being different is actually to the amount of fighters they brought out.
Yeah, in
to the fight between them. Yeah.
It's really cool. Like, it's a nice little touch.
Because Monaka was not exactly a fighter.
It's definitely one of those things, right? Then we have the Whis Unison and the Vados Unison, which we have already gone over. So if you want to go and check that out, check out our trailer video. And then we get onto our new card, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, Son Goku, Might's Calling. This guy is a beast and definitely deserves an SR slot. 4 cost, 3 specified green, 0-5 combo, 20k base. Double strike, auto, limit 1, pay 1 green. If your leader card is green and this card is in your combo area, when one of your green battle cards attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, play this card from your combo area. So it doesn't have to be by battle, right? This is the whole thing.
Yeah, it's the same as with Nameless Planet. There's a whole ruling now confirmed that that's how the wording is phased. We are going to be waiting for FAQ because FAQ might say otherwise, but at the moment, as far as we understand this, if you attack with Piccolo Assimilated ability and use its ability to KO the attack target, you do get to resolve all those effects, including Nameless Planet and this Kaioken and Goku.
So, and we know Piccolo is super easy to get out on board. So
yeah, because there's a whole new stuff with it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where you can go into that.
So when this card attacks, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. So again, this can constantly proc more cards like this, which is scary.
Because it can KO whatever it's attacking, but you don't go into the combo step. So you can't play another Kaioken Goku.
Yeah. And then your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and discards
it. Yeah. So it definitely is going to be proccing for the Nameless Planet. And interestingly enough, it works. It has both of the it has Champa and Beerus' skills on it.
Yep.
But I think this is one of the SRs that we both are going to be playing.
Oh yeah, there's no way in hell.
Yeah, because it procs itself for the Nameless Planet.
Yeah, it's stupidly good. It's an amazing card. Really love it. Then we have Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta, Lost Kingdom's Pride. If you want to take us through this one.
So it's a 3-drop dual attack, 20k power, 2 cost, 10k combo. If your leader is green and you have 3 or more energy, at the end of a battle in which this card was used in a combo from your hand, play it from your drop. No restrictions besides having 3 energy and your leader being green.
Mhm.
So you can use it defensively if you need to, and then have a battle card out of that.
Mhm.
And then once per turn, when this card attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, your opponent chooses one card in their hand and discards it. And it's dual attack, so if they have a battle card you can attack, you're just going to smack into it twice if you need to.
Yeah, exactly right.
And just burn a lot of cards from their hand. Because if the first attack hits, you just keep it in active mode, you don't attack with it, so it's not vulnerable. Then you have your leader skill, if you're Beerus, to make them discard another card. If they defend, they just lose more cards.
Yeah,
Because you're going to attack into it again.
it's a really solid card. I like how it's generic enough that it's one of these things where it's like it's in that right sweet spot.
Yeah.
Where it's like, and people might be like, oh, it's 2 for 2 for 10. It's like, TN was that, and TN was used back in the day.
Yeah, but TN could you on the spot awaken and draw 2
Well,
cards.
that's true. Yeah, well, that's also true. But I still don't think.
No, but
bad
Beerus that removed the keyword skills.
That's true. The God Strike Beerus, yes.
Yeah. That was a 2-cost 10k. No, but the fact you can do it during your opponent's turn, it comes in active mode, so it can't be attacked immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the 20k. I think it's a very good card, and it's for any green deck.
Yeah. Also, like two energy up in green. That
It's
it's
amazing for Raditz, because Raditz can actually tutor this, because it's a Vegeta.
Yeah, brilliant. There you go. So really solid card. I really like it a lot. And then speaking of cards I like a lot, Hit Assassin's Strike, a 4-cost free specified green, 0/5, another SR, barrier, dual attack. Auto, 2 green. If your leader card is green, your opponent has 2 or more energy, and this card is in your combo area. When one of your green battle cards attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, play this card from your combo area. So,
Yeah,
similar effects.
It's another card like Goku, right?
Yeah.
They're both 0-cost 5k combos, and they have an energy cost to be played.
Yeah, it's really solid. And auto, limit 1. If this card is in rest mode, when your opponent attacks, they may choose 2 cards in their hand and discard them. If they don't, negate the attack and your opponent can't attack for the turn.
This is dormant potential.
On steroids, man. It's
Yeah. I mean, it's not really on steroids. They need to discard 2 cards once.
Yeah, but if they don't, the 10 ends.
Then nothing happens, right? For the this is the skill that I would expect on the Beerus card, like the Year 7 card, green Year 7 card, because Beerus is all about hand control.
Yeah, that's true.
And then if your opponent doesn't have 2 cards in their hand,
they just can't attack. They just can't.
Now I'm thinking on what's actually ruling on this one. Yeah, I think that's correct. If they have 1 or 0 cards in hand, the attack is going to get negated.
Ah, interesting.
Because they can't choose 2 cards, and it doesn't say choose up to. Of course, you resolve as much as you can.
Yeah,
it's weird.
If they don't drop 2 cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah, they can't choose 2 cards, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just overthinking this.
You are. And also dual attack, which is also really
and
nice.
The barrier. You're not removing this with skills. You need to attack into it.
It's so good. So yeah, you need to attack into it, which triggers it being in rest mode anyway. So it's like,
yeah,
you need to deal with this, but to deal with it, you need to attack it.
But to attack it, you need to discard 2 cards.
It's such a good card. Honestly, I love it so much.
I am so happy that that Black Goku that procs when your opponent discards a card is banned.
Which one? The
one that was with Bardock.
The Super Saiyan Xeno one.
Yeah. The critical one.
Yeah. It's a good thing that's gone. Then we have referee introducing the fighters. I love it. This is Dragon
I love
Ball
that
Super.
that they included him.
That's what I mean. It's just the best. Like, this is Dragon Ball Super. It is best. And like having the wacky characters. Like, this is the sort of stuff I wish we saw with the Pycon stuff. Where like all of those characters, and there's still time for that. So he's a 1-drop, activate mid. If your lead card is a green Beerus or a green Champa, and you place this card in the owner's drop area, choose one. Activate a Nameless Planet from your deck and then shuffle your deck. If your opponent has no battle cards in play, your opponent reveals their hand. You may choose up to 1 battle card when it costs 3 or less, and play it in your opponent's battle area. And people might be like, wait, why would you do that? Because the whole thing of these decks is to
It's Nameless
KO
Planet.
battle cards. It's actually
Yeah.
a really good card.
I also like the fact that this card takes itself off the board.
So it can't be attacked.
No, but beside that, because the leaders only play battle cards from hand with their skills if you have no battle cards on board.
Oh, right, yeah, that too.
So you play
can do
this when
get
you have
Nameless
empty
Planet.
board.
Yeah.
If you already have Nameless Planet, you sack this, you look at your opponent's hand, and after you play the card, you decide what to play from your hand with the leader skill.
You also don't have to play anything from their hand.
Yeah.
Wait, this is a one drop, let me see your hand.
Yeah. But even then, you can take out something that is going... Of course, they get on-play abilities, but you can also take out something that doesn't have on-play abilities and then remove it. Because, as we're going to see, there is a way to remove active battle cards because the battle cards are actually being played inactive.
Yep. So really, really cool card. Definitely one of my favorite cards from this set. And Nameless Planet, if you want to take this.
Yeah, we need to talk about the card because even though we talked about it in our other video, just quickly, this is a barrier field card, so it's not going to be removed that easily. I think Zeno is the only option to remove it. If your leader card is green Beerus or green Champa card, at the end of a battle where one of your green battle cards attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, place that card under this card from your opponent's drop area. Which means you also become the master of the skills, etc, etc. If your leader card is green Beerus or green Champa and you switch this card to rest mode, when your opponent attacks, choose one of your green battle cards in rest mode with the same universe special trait as your leader card and switch the target of attack to that card. So it doesn't matter what your opponent is attacking. You can protect your unison, you can protect your leader, or if they're attacking your hit and they're discarding 2 cards, you can still redirect the attack to something else.
Yeah. That's going to be nasty.
And then activate main. If there are 5 cards owned by your opponent under this card, you win the game.
I like how it specifies earned by your opponent. Like because if there's any way to randomly in the future get cards
if they take control of your battle card and then you KO the battle card, for example, Mechikabura, it doesn't count.
Yeah. Yeah. But
yeah, it is an interesting win condition. It definitely you need to run more than one of this, but I'm not sure if... I think 3 might be correct number. Just in case you live some of them. Oh, wait, you only live 4 or 5 cards.
Yeah.
Running 2 actually might be a correct answer.
Yeah, I could see 2 being fine. Because you're going to be running 4 of the referee.
Yeah, 4 of the referee, you're going to be run 4 of Whis, 4 of Vados. All of them search the Nameless Planet.
Yeah, so I don't... Yeah. I think the ratios, once you figure it out, yeah, I agree. Yeah. I don't think 4 is the correct call on this at all, though. Yeah.
No, I think 4 is too much. I think 3 is going to be too much as well, because you only play this card once. You never want to replace it.
Exactly. And then we have Realm of the Gods, Champa destroys, which obviously we've seen blue now. So Beerus destroys, Champa destroys. We've got the Crimson Saiyan, and which one?
And the Ultra Instinct.
Yes, that's true.
And the last one is going to be probably Zamasu. It is definitely going to be Zamasu, because in yellow we have either Zamasu or Vegeta Trunks.
I could see it being Vegeta in blue. Or Trunks in Rage form.
But it's Realm of the Gods. I don't think neither of those... I think Zamasu is going to be the god there.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, I could get behind that. If your Rose, that'd be cool. If your leader card is... if your leader card and all your energy is green, choose one of your cards. It gets 10k power for the battle. Then choose one. If it's your turn, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards when it's cost greater than their current energy and KO it. Good effect. If it's your opponent's turn and your opponent chooses one card in their hand and discards it, then you choose one of... your opponent chooses one... Not if. Your opponent chooses one card in their hand and discards it. Then you choose one of your cards. It gets 5k power for the battle.
So it's essentially Cell's Kamehameha.
Exactly. That's such a really... it's just stupidly good.
It's a good thing it's your opponent's turn that you do this.
Yeah, not offensively removing cards from
Yeah, because if offensively... Oh, I have 6 energy up and I'll attack and 6 times Cell's Kamehameha you.
Yeah.
Game?
I love these Realm of the God cards. I am a huge fan of them.
I love the fact that all of them deal somehow with a battle card having more, costing more than opponent currently has energy.
Yeah. I just.
It's
like,
a very good removal during your turn. It still makes your opponent be able to do stuff with it. And they did not put barrier on that many big things anymore.
And I also like how it's essentially a super combo and then it has an effect on either player's turn. Like I like that balance.
It's not the super combo. It's like all those the old Cell and Goku, right?
Oh,
one costs 10k to draw a card.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Because they essentially always grab you one card with it, but they're really powerful and they work the same way as the infinite attack rares, which you need to have the same energy color.
Yeah.
Although I think attack rares did not need a leader color.
No comment. I have no idea. And then so that was it for the leaders. But then we got day 2 of the green reveals, where things started heating up even more than they already were. And we'll start with Son Goku battle to battle Universe 6. If you want to take it away.
So it's a 3-drop Son Goku with Universe 7. I think there's going to be something to do with that U7 tag, and I think Victory Strike might see some comeback.
Right? Possibly?
The awakened power.
Someone will figure it out.
Yeah. So a double strike. 3-drop 20k double strike. This card can attack battle cards without barrier in active mode. Which is such a weird skill. I know why they did that, but it's still such a weird skill.
I agree wholeheartedly. It's like, I get it, but it's weird.
Permanent. If your opponent has no battle cards in play, this card gets 5,000 power and critical.
I love this.
So you can't just keep on playing battle cards. It's 25k double strike crit.
It's like, yeah, you need to answer this. Like it.
Yeah.
It poses a problem, and then
when it's played with a skill, you draw one card. And we're going to see the skills that play the cards in a moment. But it's generally a strong card, and nothing here is leader locked in any way.
Nope.
Green got finally some good cards.
Yeah, Green got a huge boost this set. I must say.
Yeah.
And as a fan of generally as a fan of what Green can do, like not the hand control side, just the other stuff. Like I really like that. It got put on the board a bit better. Like, as much as we had a lot of fun last set, there wasn't anything that was necessarily game-changing.
Yeah.
This set, I agree. Adds a bunch of good stuff to it. I mean, if nothing else, all colours got a Realm of the God card, and that's amazing.
Yeah. There's definitely putting more colours back there, because we remember what the original Infinite Attack rares did.
Yes.
All of them were amazing.
Exactly. And at least they're rares now and not campaign rares, so...
I mean, campaign rares were actually not that rare.
No, but...
Back then, from a case, you got 3 places of each.
Yeah. So we have Super Saiyan Vegeta Battle Universe 6, a 2-drop 2 specified green. Permanent during your turn, this card gets 10k and can attack battle cards without barrier in active mode. If your opponent has no battle cards, you get double strike. Which is, we've seen this with the Vegeta and the Goku dynamic for a while now. Vegeta gets double strike, Goku gets crit.
Well, we've seen it the other way around as well.
Have we?
I think so.
Because
in Gogeta Xeno, Goku was getting double strike, and Vegeta was getting critical.
Main stuff. So because the blue stuff from the old set, Vegeta got double strike and Goku got crit. The 3-drop crit Goku.
No, sorry, the first leaders, Goku was getting double strike and Vegeta was getting crit.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. And then auto green, when this card is KO'd, draw a card, then choose up to 1 green Universe 7 card. When it costs a 3 in your hand and play it. Oh, what green 3-drop Universe 7 have we seen? It's Goku. Vegeta into Goku, which is how they do it in the show, and it's just so good.
So a couple of things. This card actually costs 0. Let's just put it out there.
Yeah.
If you play it in Beerus, it costs 0.
Yeah.
If you don't play it in Beerus, it's still an amazing card, because 2-drop 15k that can attack active battle cards is ridiculous.
Yeah. And the reason it costs 0 is because of the leader skill if people...
Sorry, I should specify that.
Yeah.
The leader can play 2 drops for free if you have no battle cards.
Is it specified 2 or 2 or less? 2 or less.
2 or less. 2 or less?
Yeah.
Did you check?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nice. But yeah, So this Vegeta being able to remove stuff, the double strike I think mostly is going to be used to threaten the unisons.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like that Goku has double strike critical, that is going face.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely going face on that one. But this one, yeah.
But there's a good counter actually to that Goku, which makes me very upset. But it is a good counter, and that's Arrival.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting, actually.
Yeah, because if you Arrival after that Goku's attack, it's going to lose the critical.
Yeah. That's some big brain countering there.
It's the same with this double strike, but yeah. So on turn 1, you rest your leader, you play this Vegeta, and yeah, during opponent's turn it's a 5k, and when it's KO'd, so it doesn't matter if it's KO'd by a skill or if it's KO'd by battle, you can pay that 1 energy that you had open because you didn't spend any energy to play him, and that way you start your second turn with that 3-drop Goku on board.
Yeah, it's a gnarly little combo. And then...
We do need to look at some more green U7 stuff and see if there's some other combo opportunity there.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Then we have Piccolo to Battle Universe 6, and similar, it's a 2-drop 2 specified green, 5k. In your opponent's turn, sorry, during your turn, this card gets 10k power and can attack battle cards without barrier in active mode. So basically, as long as you don't have barrier, like if you don't have barrier, your attack cards are gonna get battle cards are gonna get attacked into. Is what I'm trying to say.
So this is essentially like Vegeta, but it's critical.
Yeah. So this one is critical. So you have the double strike option, you have the critical option.
Which one is better?
I mean, just because I mean, Piccolo gets some love here, and I can't.
Yeah, no, it's Namekian support. It's a god support.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's a god. I keep on forgetting that he's a god.
He assimilated Kami. He got god power.
Yeah.
And then auto when this card's KO, draw a card and choose a green. Yeah. So it's basically it's Vegeta, but instead of double strike, it's critical.
Yeah, it's very good commons. It's really nice thing.
It's stupidly good. When I first saw this Vegeta, I thought it was an SR.
Yeah, same here. Because I've seen similar.
And then oh, I love the artwork on this card. Oh, it makes me laugh. Imagine Boo, it's our super combo. If your leader is 4 life or less, when this card is using the combo, draw a card.
That's actually a very important thing to mention, right? Helles is live on Beerus from turn 1.
That is true. But also, this is a super combo that you can attack with.
Yeah.
It's 50.
You can play the super combo with a leader skill.
Yeah. Yeah, like, so there are stuff there, but I think Helles is probably going to be the one.
Yeah, Helles is definitely going to be the
well, so it's like...
Yeah. If your leader is god, you know.
But
it just draws you more cards.
Not in this case. Not in this case.
Yeah, it's either Helles or Paragus, but I think Helles definitely is going to be a bit better, and you can get some payoff cards like Ribrianne.
Yeah. I prefer Helles for this. And then this card, we got commemorative photo, but now we have Manaka, Universe 7's ace. Bandai, keep doing this. It's incredible. This is why we love the game so much. Like, it's for the attention to detail here. It's a 1-drop 1 specified green 0/5. 1 power card.
Didn't we have the Hercule that had 1 power card as well?
We did, yeah. When this card is played, draw a card. So it's a cantrip. And you can also play it from your leader skill if you really want to. At the end of a battle in which this card is attacked, attacked a hit your opponent's battle area, KO that card.
Like this, after seeing this card, it made me think that indeed KOing a battle card with an attack of with a skill of your attacking battle card is designed to work with a Nameless Planet.
Yeah, I just love it.
The flavor. Their flavor.
Yeah, exactly right. I don't think I'd run it in my deck, but like as a card, I'm so glad this exists.
I would run it. Sorry, I'm going to run it if we're playing Beerus versus Champa.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be taking Champa, obviously.
I'm going to be running Monaka because you're going to be running Hit because Hit is crazy.
That makes sense, yeah. Imagine losing Hit to...
Yeah, exactly. I still need to discard 2 cards.
It doesn't choose, does it? It just KOs it.
Yeah, it just KOs it.
You do have to discard 2 cards for it, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it's going to be my winning strike though.
Like, yeah, of course, right? Monoca's great.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a meme.
Oh, for sure. And then we have Whis, a nice 30k skillless god. Then we come to Sibling Squabble, which is a really interesting card if you want to take it away.
So it's a 1-drop green extra card for either green Beerus or green Champa. You draw 1 card, and if your opponent has more cards in their hand than you, they discard the card. So I missed the existence of this card.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I was looking through the reveals, I think I missed reading this card because it's a really good card.
It's so good, but like I like how you have to draw first, and then if that draw brings you up to the same number, you don't get a discard. I really like it, but it's also a really good like, oh no, my opponent's been controlling my hand. This might be able to even the odds a little bit.
Even in turn 1, just as a cycle and force your opponent to discard, majority of your skills turn 2. Majority of your skills cost 1 energy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So you have the free energy there. Yeah, it's just a really cool card. I really like it. And then to end off the reveals, damage negation. Oh, look at the Winnie the Pooh there. It's great. I also love how.
No way! Chinese government is going to ban us now.
Oh no. For those who do not understand that joke, Google further. Counter attack, negate the attack, and you don't take damage from your opponent's non-keyword skills for the turn. This, like, if green ever, if skillless ever comes back and green's in trouble, this just shuts skillless down so much.
Why does it shut down skillless?
Non-keyword skills.
Skills.
Never mind.
It shuts down Invoker Burn.
Yep. Shit, I'm dumb.
It doesn't even shut down Alliance. I don't understand this card. Because Alliance is a keyword skill, Critical is a keyword skill, Double Strike, etc. is a permanent skill, so you don't even take the damage.
It's to stop red burn.
Yeah, but only the autos, right?
Yeah.
Auto or activate.
Yeah,
mate.
I thought it was damage. Ignore me. I'm a dum. I'm a dum. It's still cool. I like it a lot.
It's also you don't take damage, so cards like the Beerus we've seen yesterday is still going to work.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it needs to say that you deal damage.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was the last card from here.
And then trying to move on to the next day reveals Vados is skillless, another 30k. How many 30k Vadoses do we have now?
We have a red one, we have a blue one, and we have a green one.
So we need a yellow and a black one. We're probably good. We have a good chance of getting a yellow one. I'm just gonna have a wall of Vadoses, and it's just gonna look real creepy, real quick. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. And then if you want to take Kaba, Reful Evolution.
So Kaba is a 3-drop to specified green, 20,000 power critical, 0 cost 5k combo. Auto once per turn when this card attacks. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. This is really strong for the decks.
Oh yeah.
Like this is ridiculously strong for the decks because it again procs itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then auto for 1 green when this card is KO'd. Choose up to 1 green, use 6 with cost 4 in your hand and play it. That means you can play hit from this. That Kaba is actually really, really good.
Thankfully, it is green, so you can't just go for seeing hit.
Yeah, you can't go for seeing hit. You can't go. What was it? Champa Vados.
Oh yeah, wait.
Champa is
blue,
the
yellow,
university.
it's blue yellow, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, you can't. No, it's not Scott. Wait,
it's
how
not
much
green.
is the red green Champa Beerus?
Oh yeah, you can play that. Does it have universe tag? It should, but does it?
Good question.
I am actually just checking that. That was red green.
Yeah, Champa Beerus arrival.
I'm going to look for arrival cards. Where is it from? Draft box, isn't it?
The first Dragon Brawl, yeah.
It's a 4-drop,
Oh.
and it does not have universe tag.
No, we were so close.
We're so close to greatness.
And then we have Champa Battle Universe 7. So this card can attack battle cards without barrier in active mode. It's something you're just going to see everywhere on these cards.
Yeah.
Also, once per turn, add one card from your life to your hand. When this card attacks, draw a card, then switch this card to active mode, and it gets 5k power for the turn.
For the battle.
Sorry, for the battle.
So we've seen that U7 has an option to attack cards in active mode, and so does U6. That's why that referee is good in both of them.
Yep.
You can pull up whatever. The fact is, yeah, this one is self-awakening, so that's how Champa can actually awaken.
It's
Whereas Beerus
self-awakening and a draw.
Yeah, it can self-awaken and draw. It doesn't get any keyword skills, but of course you're attacking battle cards with this. And you can switch it to active to protect the battle card, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a 2-drop, so it's still vulnerable, which is alright. It doesn't have any protection itself. And then when it's KO'd, you can spend 1 green and play a U6 with cost of 3 from your hand.
Yeah.
So it's the chain we have seen earlier. But U7 doesn't have an ability that lets you play a 4-drop from hand.
No, it doesn't.
Whereas U6 does.
Yeah. I mean, if you could play 4-drops with U7, that just kind of...
I think that would break it, because we would have some of the old cards that would be really good here.
Very true. Hit to Battle Universe 7. It's a really cool card. 4-drop.
Another 4-drop hit.
When this card is played, draw 1 card, then choose up to... double strike parry. When this card is played, draw a card, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. Just nice removal. Like, can't complain too much about that. It doesn't get around barrier, but, you know...
it has barrier itself.
I'm replacing a card, like, so because I'm drawing a card when I play it.
Yeah.
And I get to KO something. Yeah, that's fine. Activate main, 2 green. If your leader card is Champa, not green Champa. Important. So you can play it with red Champa if you want to.
And give it double strike. Oh, wait.
And give it... Wait, isn't there a card that gives all hits evolve?
Yes.
Just interesting things going through there in my head.
Are you building a rainbow U6 now?
No, but maybe.
Just remind you that set 1 U6 doesn't have a tag of U6.
Oh, it doesn't. That's why it's bad. Bandai, remake Lightning Fast Hit, please. Please. It's my favourite card. One of them.
It's actually a really cool card.
It is, yeah. Like, imagine that being a set 1 card, right? It's cool. And you have... So, leader card is Champa. You have 3 or more energy and no battle cards in play. You play it from your hand. So, for
2 energy. Yeah.
For 2 energy, you draw a card and can KO or something. Like...
Yeah.
That's how
and you have
I
a double
see it.
strike barrier.
It's just solid, right? Like, this is just a solid card. It's lots of Champa rather than if your leader is green, but I think if your leader was green, this would be really strong.
The fact that it has barrier can actually screw up in a match that we're going to, in Untapped Potential we're going to be doing. It can actually screw up because you have a battle card, so I can't use referee, and I don't have a good way to remove it.
Nope. So yeah, gonna have to be worried now. My boy Champa coming through, and then something we didn't see with Universe 7 is a 1-drop.
We did see 1-drop for Universe 7.
Did we?
Monaco.
Oh.
He is U7 tag.
Yeah. I'll give you that. Sorry. Okay. We didn't see a 1-drop Battle Universe 6 card.
Probably.
Because Monaco is Universe 7's ace, not to battle Universe 6. So...
Yeah, because he was not there to battle, let's be honest.
I have been semantic. I'm going to be pedantic about this. When this card is played, look at the top 5 cards from your deck. Add up to a green U6... add up to 1 green U6 card when it costs 4 or less, or a green unison with a specified cost of 1. And add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So it's a searcher. Potentially a free searcher.
Yep.
Don't know if you would play it for free. And then also, when this card is KO, choose up to 1 green Universe 6 card with a cost of 2 in your hand and play it. So, going up that
so you can upgrade it further. It's kind of like swap when they KO with us.
Yeah, kind of. Then we get Megetta, which is Chef's Kiss, my boy. If you want to take it, though.
So it's a 2-drop that has the same permanent we have seen on all the 2-drops, gets 10k power and can attack battle cards without barrier in active mode. So it's a 15k attacker for the battle cards during your turn. When it's played, you draw 1 card, and then it upgrades the U6 3-drop when it's KO'd for 1 green energy.
Nice.
So it's the same engine, right?
Yeah.
It's just they don't have a double strike and critical
No.
on their 2-drops.
No, they don't.
They have a draw a card and take a life.
Yeah.
And draw a card. So they have... Okay, so Champa is all about building his hand, whereas Beerus is all about just negging your opponent's hand.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting matchup, and I think Champa has an edge there, just because it gets to draw so much.
Yeah. I like the dichotomy.
And it can self-awaken. That's the important thing
That's
there
true.
as well.
The dichotomy of both of them are very interesting. Then we have Frost to Battle Universe 7, and this Frost chain is just super interesting to me.
Yeah, especially that technically the new Frost chain works with the old Frost that lets you play as Frost with an evolved skill from the top of your deck.
I know, right? It's very strange and interesting, but I love it. So it's a 2-cost, 2 specified green, 5k base, 0/5 combo. During your turn, it gets 5k, and can attack battle cards without barrier inactive.
So it's only a 10k attacker.
Yeah.
But there is a reason for that.
If this card is in rest mode and your opponent has no battle cards in play, your opponent's leader can't attack leader cards. So that's fine. And
I mean, you usually are not going to be wanting to attack leader cards in this matchup.
No.
But if you're playing against something else, yeah, he's good with that. Because it essentially gives you a deadly defender, right? It's only 5k, but...
For leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah. When this card is KO'd, choose a Universe 6 with a cost of 3 and play it. Where's the free cost? There it is. They didn't put it in order. Why?
I mean...
So Frost...
But yeah, the fact that this Frost can be played from Frost, Kaba, or Magetta.
Yeah.
This Frost is really, really strong.
Yeah, so if you want to take us through this Frost coming to blood.
So it's a multicolor blue-green Frost, which is interesting that they're bringing a blue U6 here.
It's to work with the Kaba and Kale stuff.
What, from the last set?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At
it's
least
a
that was my rationale in my head. Was like, oh,
yeah.
well, we just had blue U6, so at least they're trying to bridge it slightly.
Yeah.
But you also don't need to charge these.
Barrier blocker that can evolve on top of a Frost for 1 green and 1 energy. And when this card is played, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and discards it.
Mm-hmm.
Then when it's KO'd, draw 1 card, and then you can choose up to 1 green, use 6 card with energy cost of 4 in your hand and play it. Like, we have seen Frost in the past that didn't had an evolved skill because they didn't want it to work with that set 1 thing.
Mm-hmm.
But now they on purpose put the evolved skill that's not really needed to be there.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, to be fair, the reason I see it here is because you can play this deck still mono green, but include these cards.
Yeah. But you can also play those cards with skills when your battle cards are KO'd, right?
Exactly. It's a very interesting design choice. I don't hate it. It's mono green with a bit of blue if you really want to.
It's enough blue to run Senzu.
Well, that's true. That is true. So then we have Frost by any means necessary. Is it our final card? It is our final card.
It is our final card today, yeah.
So, energy exhaust, triple attack, evolve 1 green, 2 unspecified, Frost. This card can attack battle cards in active mode without barrier. Also, once per turn, if this card attack hasn't been negated, at the end of a battle in which this card attacked a battle card, KO that card. Then choose 1 card in your opponent's hand and discard it. This card's disgusting.
This card is discussed and reminds me of the original Final Form Frost from set 1, right?
Yeah, where it just kills something.
It doesn't. But there, it didn't matter if you negated it. But this one has triple attack.
Yeah.
You need to negate it.
Yeah.
You need to negate it 3 times, or you need to have that hit on board.
Yep. It's disgusting. I love this card. Like, legitimately, I love this card.
I mean, it's a hand control card, right? I'm still trying to find a way to shove it into Beerus, but
yeah,
yeah.
like it's that good, right? Like, especially in the Champa deck that they've led. Like, if you just play on theme, this card's nuts.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm not going to be showing it in Beerus for the untapped potential, because that's
No.
kind of pointless. I'm going to use the hit, because hit is easy to
Oh yeah,
use.
hit.
The same as you're going to be using
Yeah, I'm
Goku,
using.
right?
Yeah, right. Like, there's some cards that we just are too good to ignore. But yeah, I overall really solid for both sides. I like how they tried something a bit different with the U6 stuff. Um, but there's a lot of experimentation to be had, and I think this is a really solid basis if they ever want to come back and evolve on it.
One thing is that U7, as a card design, has a bit of an advantage on the U6, because
Yeah.
U7 has Warriors of Universe 7 keyword available to them,
That is true. That is a really
which,
good point.
which is removing a specified cost if you hard cast them.
Yeah.
A lot of them are tied into the green leader, but some of them are just good without the green leader and just need some green energy.
But I mean, this is such a promising return to green for U6 that I really want to see it expanded upon. And by what I mean with that is Universe 6, like, yeah, its first outing was red, but then it quite quickly shifted to green for a little while. We had the
Oh yeah, we had the veggie triangle, didn't we?
yeah, so you went Teamwork, Kaba into Kale and Khalifa.
Khalifa, yeah.
Yeah, like that was such an iconic point of the game, right? Like it was such a force in this game for a long time. SS3 veggies, right? Like that was a whole thing. So
SS3 veggies, there was a what I'm thinking about? Shugesh.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Mecha
Shugesh,
Freestar
man.
veggies.
Ooh. Mecha veggies was terrifying as well.
Yeah, because you just Shugesh into a teamwork kappa.
It's just like and then advantage everywhere. Like so to see Universe 6 kind of come back round to green, I really like it, and I also like the inkling that they might support blue-green U6 in the future because we have blue-yellow U6, and that's fine. And so like.
We need Warriors of Universe 6 as a keyword.
I genuinely think that is something that we really need, especially with all of the Tournament of Power characters that they introduce.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I agree. So yeah, overall, really solid. I really like green again for a second set running. We had so much fun with the Goku and the Vegeta, but this seems like a more competitive version of that, if that makes sense. Like, this is a fun theme deck, but that has a potential.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be way more potential for this one.
Whereas Vegeta, we were like, yeah, this basically is a dead deck, but it's still fun to play. So yeah, any final thoughts, Loki, before we get out of here?
No, I'm happy to see the green cards. Definitely we need to sit down and start doing our untapped potential again, right? Because we have red, blue, green, black.
Yeah, so guys, if you're really excited to see that, then let us know. I mean, we're going to be doing it anyway. But hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. And, there's a notification bell. Be like Ron, who is always fair. Someone has to beat Ron. There you go. That's a challenge. And, yeah. So stay tuned. I'm not sure when this goes live. Obviously, we missed it because I was under the weather. But when you see this, hopefully you'll see the Beerus soon. And if the yellow cards have already come by the time you've seen this, hopefully the yellow cards are good. Until next time, guys, we've been Players Guild. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.